So you've been thinking of starting a online based business, right? You've probably watched a couple of my videos. You've probably came across a ad that talks about, hey, buy my course so you can start your online business. Or you've probably Googled how to make money online, because I know I have. So in today's video, this is what I'm going to talk about. How you can start your own service-based business. And 3 things that I would do if I was to do this all over again. So if you are new here, welcome. My name is Geraldine. I'm an online business integrator, and I love talking about online businesses, systems, integrations, automations, just entrepreneurship in general. So definitely stick around, and don't forget to subscribe and ring the notification bell so you get notified every time I post a new video, and like this video as well. I would really appreciate it. All right, so let's get started. Now, I have watched so many videos on how to start a online business, but what I didn't know was the difference between an online business and a service-based business. So I'm not gonna focus on the other one. I'm just gonna focus on how you can start an online business in 2022. And by taking these 3 simple steps, I say simple, but it's gonna take some work, you are gonna be able to do it yourself. And the reason why I'm doing this video is because I've been getting some DMs, and I love you guys' DMs. I reply, and I love having conversations with you. But I'm always here to help, and I'm always gonna say that no matter what, because I was in your shoes at one point where I didn't have the guidance. I didn't know what I needed to do to get to where I thought I wanted to go. So I was just spending money that I honestly didn't have on courses and mentors, and some of them I regret, some of them I don't, but I did learn a couple of things, and I learned what not to do as well. So I definitely don't regret it. So after being in the online space for a while, I've met so many amazing people. I've had amazing coaches and mentors and clients, and I always learn something new. So I compiled these 3 things that I know are going to help you start that business. And again, don't overthink it. Just look into it, do the work, and take action. Because at the end of the day, if you don't take action, nothing gets done. So let's get started. So the first thing that I would have done different is find something that I'm good at, that I like to do, and see if there's a skill that kind of correlates with that I can transfer into the online space. For example, creating SOPs, processes, workflows, how to look at something and figure out what's not working and find a solution for it. So being more of a strategist, right? Figuring things out. And at first, I started off as a virtual assistant. Then I found that I could become an online business manager, where it's more of the operations and managing teams and people and working close with the CEO. So these are the things that really enlightened me. So I started investing more into those types of programs and courses and everything. But I always felt there was something else that I could do. And then I found the integrator role. So an integrator is someone who does more of the strategy and implementation and helping businesses scale. So it's a very important role. And when I found out that I can do this, it was the last thing that I needed. So number 1 is find out what you're good at, see if there's a skill that you can either learn or hone in on, and sell that service, sell that skill. Number 2 is being online, getting super comfortable online. Now, there's a lot of people who don't like to post, or they like to be off camera, they don't do lives, they don't do videos, and that's the only way people are gonna notice you. If you stay, in the background, not really putting yourself out there, it's gonna be hard for people to find you, unless you're really good at like SEO and all that stuff. But definitely putting yourself out there, making connections, talking to people, and just being of service. If you have a Facebook community where a lot of people that you can relate to hang out, that are, have a business mindset, that talk about business, entrepreneurship, that have their own business, hang around with those people. Those are the ones that are going to help you grow. You're going to learn so much from them. And till this day, I am in a mastermind where I learn every week something new. We're hearing other people's stories, we're getting feedback. It's just amazing. So don't be shy to put yourself out there. People need that skill that you are good at, or that you're going to be good at. I would even start with just posting on Instagram, hey, I'm learning how to do automations today. I'm in Zapier. I created this workflow. I am in Whimsical or Lucidchart creating a onboarding workflow for a prospect. And number 3 is making a pitch. Don't be afraid to ask for the sale. Now you're probably thinking, oh my gosh, she went from learning a skill to putting myself out there to pitching myself. But that's how it works. Don't worry about your logo. Don't worry about having a website. Don't worry about having a YouTube channel, but it does help. Don't worry about none of those things. The only thing that you need to worry about is just getting good at something, putting yourself out there, because if you are able to get on a Zoom call and confidently tell someone, hey, based off of what you're telling me, these are the things that I noticed can be fixed in your company. And number 3 is asking for the sale. So if you pitch yourself to someone, let's say for example, a virtual assistant who does focuses on social media, they come across a Instagram account that just looks horrible, but they see that this person is really trying and they don't have any engagement, any likes, anything, then they can pitch to them saying, hey, I just did a quick audit. Please watch this Loom video where I go into detail on some of the things that I recommend you changing. If you want to talk, here's my Calendly link. You get on a call, you dive more into their strategy, what their services are, what their ideal client is, what they've been doing to get business and all that jazz, right? So you do a deep dive. At the end of the call, you'll say, hey, I would be more than happy to help you solve this problem. I would only charge you $200 to get started. And after 30 days, if you think that I did help you, then we can talk about getting on board and working with you in the long term. So definitely don't be afraid to ask for the sale. Just make sure that when you're offering, especially if it's your first 1, 2, 3 clients, that you are genuine, that you really appreciate them taking the time to speak with you, and don't charge so much. Some of the things that I did in the beginning, I was getting paid like $20, $25 an hour, which is good for someone who just left corporate, and that was my hourly rate. I was getting paid $25 an hour working in the medical field. So if I was able to get that same amount, I was not gonna complain. After I gained more skills, after I felt more confident in my abilities to deliver, then I was like, okay, I need to change that a little bit. So again, starting an online business, getting your first client is not hard. And I truly, truly mean this. If you focus on these 3 things, so honing on one skill, 2 is putting yourself out there, feeling confident, putting yourself out there, getting on camera, talking to people, building that network, always being of service and giving value, people will notice you. And 3 is asking for the sale. Sometimes you have to do, something for free to get someone's attention, or pitch something to them that you notice is going to definitely make a difference in their business. Because business owners, CEOs, they're very busy. They might have a team, but if they are super busy and you're here to make their life easier, they will listen. So I hope that these 3 tips help you out. And again, I am here to help you however I can. If you are not following me on Instagram, go find me at HeyHeyGeraldine and send me a DM. Tell me that you watched this video and I am going to respond. So again, starting a service-based online business is not hard. Don't hold yourself back because it's doable.